taken from episode 8 of What on Earth Happened, showing you as in reference to the womb in the universe we live in, I mentioned in an earlier video, showing you the actual gigantic earthly growth dome we are enclosed in for our souls to reach maturity, so perhaps we can go to heaven one day. Getting a new body, maybe silica, given of God himself if you are found worthy by love, character, morality, and faith.
What did that rocket hit? If there was a high amount of intense radiation up there, it would have scorched that mini rocket to pieces. There is no radiation above us, covering a globular spinning planet ball. It is a flat, stationary plane with a firmament above. And I know that you want to scream and say that does not prove anything. The rocket's engine could have failed. But take it easy. We are just getting started. You see, what they never told you in school is that every single civilization in our Earth's history knew that the Earth is flat and there existed a firmament above our heads. They were trying to tell us, and illustrations throughout the years have brought their conceptions of the world that we live in to life. Look. Only one is the satanic lie. Take another look at NASA's insignia. Did you not notice? Look at the ring around the planet, Saturn. And look closer at what they call the red chevron. Don't you think it looks like a split tongue? The tongue of the serpent? It almost resembles the letter T, which would give the organization's name an interesting anagram. But just a coincidence, I'm sure. And why does every single rocket that NASA supposedly sends up to space take the exact same path? Look. They aren't sending rockets into space. They reach a certain altitude and begin bending until traveling horizontally and landing in the ocean somewhere. They cannot go up and leave Earth's atmosphere and journey into space because there is no space. There is a firmament above. And they have been hiding it in plain sight the whole time. Look closer at the Masonic drawings. Can you see it? The 4 pillars, or the 4 corners of the earth, the sun and moon, the same size and both within an arched dome or firmament. And of course satanic pedo Hollywood has already told us while laughing behind our backs, look. And the more they brainwash us with movies about space, fake rocket launches, and bamboozlement science, we are forgetting more and more that our ancient historical texts reference the firmament. The Book of Enoch, a non-canonical biblical text that was discovered as part of the Dead Sea Scrolls, reads, "And I saw the cornerstone of the earth, and I saw the four winds which support the earth, and the sky, and I saw the winds which turn the sky and cause the disk of the sun and all the stars to set. And I saw the winds of the earth which support the clouds, and I saw the paths of the angels. I saw at the end of the earth the firmament of heaven above." The Quran references it. "With power and skill did we construct the firmament." The Book of Job, which is older than the Torah itself, references this very firmament. "Hast thou with him spread out the sky, which is strong as a molten looking glass?" The planets that NASA and other official space agencies show us are CGI, or artistic renditions. We have seen their lazy Photoshop skills exposed in previous episodes. We see something very different when we use an advanced and powerful lens, like found on Nikon cameras, and look at the planets above us. Look. They are pulsing and shifting, almost dancing. NASA says this is because of the Earth's atmosphere, but as we just saw, not all of them follow the same pattern. Each planet here radiates its own specific patterns and light movements. You see, what we call the planets are actually stars like the rest of the stars we see at night. And the sun is a sun, not a star. This is a star, and this is a sun. Oh, and you remember Nazi aerospace engineer Werner von Braun, who was a leading director at NASA upon its founding and a leading figure in the Apollo moon missions? Well, he died in 1977. Look at his grave. It references Psalms 19:1. What is that verse? The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. You see, it's always been there waiting for us to notice. We just fell asleep as children to bedtime stories of space explorers and never woke up. Space is a highly manipulative and controlled psyop, an elaborate hoax to control us and destabilize us from our true human nature. It is the greatest lie of all time. And I know what you're thinking. If space is fake, does this eradicate the possibility of alien life? I can almost feel the disappointment in you. Just like all those years ago when you discovered Santa was not real. But no, it doesn't mean there isn't other life, and I implore you to consider the potential vastness of a new kind of space and land beyond the poles that Admiral Byrd was referring to. Again, it's been right in your face the whole time. ETs, extraterrestrial, aka...
Finishing the sentence. ET is extraterrestrial, meaning extra Earth or land. Again, this is a shortcut version of episode 8 of What on Earth Happened. Probably could have cut a bit better at transitions, but I always have plenty of other stuff to do. If you want perfection, try to find the version of Lucifer before he fell, since it was said he was the most perfect angel, and look how that turned out. That's sort of a joke, not an advice. OMG.